Hey guys, Ryan here. Today, this is going to be something very different for this channel, so welcome if you're new, and welcome back if you're not. Today we're going to be reading a series I have never read before. I've never seen the movies, and I'm just in a reading mood right now. I think it would be really fun to sort of read this series with you guys. I know a new book just came out, so there's now 5 books, but I believe that the last 2 are like prequels. I'm not 100% sure, but like prequels or sequels or something like that. And then there's this, and then Catching Fire and Mockingjay are the 3 for this series. So yeah, I'm a huge nerd. I love Harry Potter. Anything with like books and movies, like I'm here for it. The Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, Stranger Things, that doesn't really apply, but like Lord of the Rings is another one that I actually have not read or seen. I'm already a good ways of the way in, but Katniss and Peeta have been chosen to as the volunteer, or not the volunteers. Katniss volunteered, but they were selected or whatever to be the representatives from District 12 for the Hunger Games. And the only thing I have to say so far is I already do feel connected to Katniss. I'm already liking her relationship with Gale and Peeta and Prim. My only complaint is that the mom is pissing me off, because why? Why is Katniss taking care of everybody? Why is Katniss taking care of Prim? And why is Katniss getting sent away and having to give a pep talk to the mom to not basically let her daughter starve? Because so far Katniss has been having to fend for herself and Prim. And also, she's been having to fend for the mom and get the mom food because the mom just lays in bed. So, yeah, the mom's pissing me off. I don't know if she's supposed to piss us off. I know their dad died, and like obviously that's absolutely horrible. And I don't know. I just think that it's, like, especially in a time like that when another parent isn't there to provide for the kids, the one that is there needs to step up to provide for them, and the mom is just not doing that. So, yeah. I'm hoping that the mom will, like, change over the books, because I don't like hating the characters, but, I already love Katniss so much. I think she's a great protagonist, and I can't wait to watch the movies. That's another thing I was going to say is, when I'm finished with the books, I'm going to react to the movies on this channel. So if you're interested in watching me read the books or watch the movies, make sure you hit subscribe, because I will definitely be doing that. That's going to be my little project over the summer, while I also am reacting to Game of Thrones with my friends. I'll put the thing up here. I think it's up here, yeah. And yeah, so I'll upload a separate video for me reading all 5 of the books and reacting to all 4 of the movies. I believe there's going to be a 5th one, a 5th movie about the new book that just came out, but it's not coming out for like a year or something. But anyways, yeah, so good thing we have 5 books and 4 movies to hold us over for the time being until the new movie comes out in 2026, I believe. So yeah, I'm so excited to keep reading, so let's do it. Okay, so it actually hasn't been that long. It's been like 5 minutes, but this part just got me when Peeta's father came in and said, "I'll look after Prim." Like that, like I'm already just so invested in the relationship between Katniss and Prim, and like you can just tell Katniss cares so much. And it sucks that she's in this position where it sounds like she's gonna have to kill people, or get killed, but I'm gonna assume she probably doesn't die unless Prim becomes like the main character or something. But yeah, that moment just like touched me. So, all right. So, my bad. It's been a few days since I've actually recorded about my updates on this book, but I'm like actually hooked. It has been a little of a slow read for me because I've been really busy this week with school, because finals are in a few weeks and everything. But I just finished chapter 8. I believe like they're about to go into the game. They just finished a lot of their training, and then I think they still have some training left to go, though, because Peeta just requested to train separately from Katniss, and I believe that was the last thing that happened. Let me make sure, though. I'm pretty sure it is. But yeah, Peeta has asked to be coached separately about the game, so their relationship is really like complex, I guess. I don't know. I can't really read Peeta whatsoever, because he has been really sweet to her this whole time. So either he's been really sweet to her this whole time because I personally think that he has a crush on her, but what could be happening is he's just being nice to her to get her to let her guard down, and now he wants to be coached separately so he can have these other skills that she doesn't know about. So like sort of an advantage for him, I guess. I don't really know, but I'm really, really getting excited to get deeper into this because I feel like once I get into the nitty-gritty where they're actually in the games, whatever I feel like that's the correct reference for it. I don't know, but once they're in there, that's when it's going to be really good, and I'm just going to not be able to put it down. And I need to put it down now because I'm waving it in your guys' face, but like, I'm really excited for just to see, because I'm assuming is she just on her own when she's in there, or is it like her and Peeta have to stay together? I don't really know how it works with like districts and all that, but I'm already so attached to Katniss, and I already miss Gale, so I'm hoping that, I don't know when, but I'm hoping at some point he'll come back into the book. I feel like this is what's gonna happen. He's gonna, or like, we're not gonna see Gale again until the very, very end, because I don't know, like, it seems like they really locked down these Hunger Games, so I feel like he's not gonna sneak into the arena or anything. I feel like that wouldn't even make that much sense if that did happen, but I don't know, we'll see. But I'm hoping in the next 2 books he will sort of play a more prominent role, because I'm really liking his and Katniss's friendship, but I'm also sensing some tension between them. I think that she likes him, and I can't really tell if he likes her, but I wouldn't be surprised, because it doesn't sound like either of them know very many people or have very many friends. So I also can see it going a different way, where Peeta and Katniss fall in love too, and then like at the end of the games they're not able to, because there's only one winner, and they decided 4 different times or something like that, that eventually one of them is going to have to kill each other. So I feel like either they're going to fall in love and not be able to kill each other, or Katniss is just set on Gale. I don't know, but so maybe we'll have a little love triangle. I think that'd be interesting. I kind of am a sucker for love triangles. Okay, I'm filming this on my phone because I feel like if I get up and set up my camera, my reaction's not going to be as genuine as the shock that I'm feeling right now. So, okay. I just finished chapter 11. The games have officially begun. Everything started, and Katniss is hiding in the tree, well, sleeping in the tree, and then that other tribute lit the fire, and 5 people came over. I believe it was either 2 girls and 3 guys, or 3 girls. Wait, okay, I don't know. It just said, but okay, yeah, 2 boys, 3 girls. She thought it was the 4 people from District 1 and 2, and then one of them from 4. And, oh no, it's not. It's actually Peeta who's teaming up with these people. So, not sure about that, but that's scaring me. And he seems like he's already turned cold, because he says, we're wasting time. I'll go finish her and let's move on. Okay, Peeta. So awesome. So what would happen if she, because it says I almost fell out of the tree, the voice belongs to Peeta. So what if she did fucking fall out of the tree? If she fell out of the tree, would Peeta go kill her? Like, I thought they were kind of friends, and I low-key had faith that he was like a good person, but I'm not getting that vibe, especially if he's teaming up with the other districts. Like, I don't like that at all. But I really don't have much to do today. I'm gonna do some laundry, and I have some homework to do. So I'm probably just gonna read, because I feel like this is the really juicy part of this story, and I'm really excited to see how it plays out. And I know that there's gonna be a lot of suspenseful moments, I guess. And I'm just really, really invested in this story already, and I'm really invested to see what happens with Katniss and Peeta. So I'm gonna go make breakfast, actually, and then I'm gonna keep reading. And yeah, I think I'm literally about halfway through the book, and it feels like such a quick read. So yeah, I'm loving this so much, but I'm gonna go make breakfast, and then I'll see you guys later. Okay, this is gonna be the first part of my breakfast. I'm just gonna have a little smoothie. And then along with my smoothie, I'm having 3 eggs and some butter toast. And then we are gonna get back to reading, because I already feel like I'm having withdrawals, and I already really, really, really want to know what is going to happen next. So, okay, things are getting so spicy now. I'm so invested in this damn book. What just happened was she was in the tree, and Rue was in the tree across from her, I believe. And she cut the wasp's nest, the tracker jacker, nest onto the careers in PETA down below, and she got 2 of them, and then the rest ran, and then PETA came back because she went to get the bow and arrow of the dead girl, and then PETA came back and saved her life. Thank God, because I was losing hope on him for a minute. I don't know, I just, like, I know it's, like, not predictable, but, like, it is a book, obviously, you know, he's probably gonna come back and be the good guy, but it was just confusing me that he was with them for these quite a few chapters, and I thought that he might have been giving them information, but anyways, he seems to have saved Katniss's life, but she just passed out because she's, like, hallucinating too from the Tracker Jacker venom, poison, whatever. And yeah, I'm already so invested, and I want to go to Barnes & Noble today, and I want to just buy the last 2 books, or like the 2 prequels, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes and The Sunrise of the Reaping, because I have the 3 Hunger Games, like, trilogy books, but I don't have the 2 prequels, and I want to just go get them because I'm already so invested, and I think that would be fun. So maybe I would definitely take you guys with me and record and stuff. But, like, do I really want to go spend the money on that? And I still have 3 books. So I still have this book and then the next 2 to read. So should I wait? Like, I don't know. I'm so conflicted. And I also, more than anything, I want the new covers that were just released. Every time I go to Target, I look at them and I, like, put them in my basket. And I'm like, no, like, why would I buy these? I already own them. I haven't even finished reading the first one. Like, but I'm just in, like, that honeymoon phase with a new series, you know, where you're just getting into it. And so you're, like, too obsessed and you just want to buy everything, and because those covers are just absolutely gorgeous. The only thing about them is they don't have one that matches the new book, and I already have these covers, and I feel like the new one, that cover sort of goes along with these ones, so I don't know what to do, but I really want to go buy the other ones, like the prequels, so maybe we'll do that today. And I'm just so invested already in Katniss, and honestly now I'm more invested in PETA as well. And I'm also a little invested in Rue. It is insane to me that this little girl is just in these games. I think it's honestly insane, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like there's going to be some sort of predicament that Katniss is in, and she's not going to, like, something's going to happen with Rue, but who's going to be able to kill her? She's literally a child. Like, that's such a twisted situation to be in, but yeah. I'm going to read a little bit more of this, and then maybe we'll go to Barnes & Noble, and I'll take you guys with me. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, so Rue's fucking dead. That was not too fun. But, yeah. I don't know. I didn't even realize this until, like, I didn't realize that the book had parts in it, like part 1, part 2, part 3, or whatever. And I have, like, 6 pages until I'm done with part 2, and then we're on the final part of the book. And, yeah, I just hate seeing characters die, especially Rue. Like, Rue's literally just an innocent little girl. And, yeah, I'm starting to see sort of, anger towards the Capitol, which I feel like we've kind of seen a little bit of that interwoven throughout the story so far, with Gale and PETA talking about it, and now Katniss is clearly getting into that, which rightfully so. I mean, this is just like the most screwed up thing I've ever even heard of. Like, why are you just selecting 24 people to go kill each other and only one person makes it out alive? Like, that's insane. So I don't know. Like, I'm getting worried because the more I think about it, the more I'm like, well, okay, there were 3 characters I cared about that were in the game. One of them's dead. And the more and more I read, the more I'm realizing, like, okay, Katniss or PETA is going to die, and it's most likely going to be PETA. And that makes me, like, I really do connect with his character, and I really do like his character, and I like his and Katniss's friendship. And I don't know, I just really don't want him to die, because I hate when, like, you know, there's, like, the start of a series, whether that's a movie series, TV show series, book series, anything, where, like, in the first book you have these main characters, and then one of them dies, and then the next few books you have different main characters. Like, I just hate that, And I really don't want Peta to die. Obviously I don't want Katniss to die, but I really doubt she will. I can't really see that happening because there's still 2 books, and I just feel like that would be insane for her to die, but I guess you never know. I mean, there's a lot of series that, the ones that really stand out, like The Hunger Games, but Game of Thrones is the prime example that comes to my mind, where they kill the main character very early in the series, and then, you know, it sort of fleshes it out for other characters to come to the forefront, but still I don't want Katniss to die. I think she's a perfect protagonist for this sort of series. I think she's great, and I don't want her to die, but I'm getting really worried that Peta is going to. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to finish part 2. Oh, okay. So I just finished part 2, if you guys saw in that little time lapse. And they just announced that they can have 2 winners this year if they're from the same district. So that means Catelyn and Peta can team up and win together. Like, that's just like the most perfect thing ever. But the thing that's throwing me off is part 3. It's called The Victor, which that is not plural. It's not the victors. So that is a little unsettling, but we will see what that actually means. Because this is called the tributes. There's 2 tributes. This is called the games. Like, they're just, like, they can use plural and they're not, so that's kind of scaring me that one of them is going to die. And I feel like this is my prediction for the last part of the book. Katniss and Peta are gonna either I think they're gonna team up, and then Peta is going to die to save Katniss, and then Katniss is gonna carry on his legacy of wanting to take down Capitol into the future books. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm very, very wrong about that, because I do not want Peta to die. But we will see. We have, what, like 130 pages left, and I feel like there's still a lot that needs to happen, and I definitely know that it's gonna get insane, but I need to take a break because I've been reading all day. But I'm really enjoying this, and I cannot wait to keep reading. I'm honestly, like, I'm more excited to read the other 2 books because I'm just so curious as to where the story's gonna go from here, you know? Okay, so I have no self-control, so I am gonna go to Barnes & Noble, but I already looked, and my Barnes & Noble and my Target doesn't have the new book, but they do have the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, so I think I'm gonna go get that. We'll look around, see if they have any other books, but unfortunately I don't think I'll be getting The Sunrise of the Reaping today. And then last thing from this that I just read was Katniss has found Peta. They've agreed to team up together. She's like treating him because he's very injured because he was cut in the leg, he's dehydrated, all that other stuff. He was stung by a bunch of those cracker trackers. So cracker jacker. Yeah, so I'm gonna take you guys with me while we go shopping to Barnes & Noble. I'm so excited, and hopefully we do find both of them, but I don't think they'll have it, but whatever. Let's go. Okay, so we're here at Barnes & Noble right now. I'm going in with the intention of looking. We'll see if I buy something. Knowing me, I probably will, but as of right now, let's hope we save some money. I'm definitely going to get the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I'm definitely going to get that, but I'm hoping nothing more because I don't want to spend too much money, but we will see how that goes. Okay, so they didn't have the new book that's sold out, but he said they're getting 96 in at some point next week, so maybe we'll come back and get it. I don't know yet. Like, at some point we definitely will, but I got the 4th one, and I just, like, when I was in there, I was getting such a rush, and I was like, oh my god, I just want to zip home right now and finish the 1st one, and we'll see. I'm gonna really try to do that, but I just need to make sure I'm doing my homework and everything, but we'll see. So, yeah, see you guys at the house. Alright, guys, so I got it. for sure now. They look so pretty together. I can't wait to put the new one in it, but unfortunately that's probably gonna have to be hardcover, right? Because usually soft covers don't come out for like a few months after the release, so, but still, glad I got this one. I'm just so excited to keep reading this one that I think I just need to unfortunately stay in tonight and do nothing else besides read this, because that's all I honestly care to do. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated as I keep reading, but I'm so excited to get back into this because Katniss and Peeta, what is their like, okay, also I have something to say about that as well. I honestly ship them together more than I ship her and Gale now. Just something about when she found him and he was like, you know, like, we're still supposed to be madly in love, so like you can just kiss me whenever you want. Like, oh, I just loved that. And that's really all it took to make me switch from shipping Gale and Katniss to Gale, or to, not Gale and Peeta, to Katniss and Peeta. But like, what's their, like, is their ship name Penis? Like, no, Katna? I don't know. You guys let me know, because I don't know. But also, I need you guys to recommend me more book series, because after this I want to keep doing this. But when I was at Barnes & Noble just now, I almost got A Court of Thorns and Roses, but I was like, you know what? I still have this whole series to read and all the movies to watch. I will hold off for now, but I really want to come back to that when I'm done with this. I still need to finish reading A Game of Thrones. Alright, we have about 75 pages left. Thresh is dead, but I am just completely here for Katniss and Peeta's relationship. I want them together so bad, and I don't think Katniss realizes how much Peeta likes her. I think that, because obviously she's kind of coming to the realization after he told the story about how he's liked her since they started school and stuff, but I feel like she still isn't understanding, and she's still a little bit like, is it just for the cameras and for the people watching, or is it real? And like, at some point she's gonna need to realize that it's real, because, and I want them together so bad. Like, I don't understand how this is gonna end, but I'm glad that Peeta is healed, because he was not doing good. But I'm sad that Thresh is dead, and Cato, I say Cato, but Cato, like, I don't even know, but I'm not a fan of him, and I want him to die, and I don't know how he's gonna die, but he's definitely going to, like, I don't know, but I'm still worried that there's gonna be this big final thing, and then Peeta's going to die. Like, I don't know what it is, but I just have this feeling in my stomach that Peeta's not going to make it. But fingers crossed that I'm wrong, and yeah, I'm kind of sad that this is going to be almost over, because this is like the first book, like, you know, like, even if it's not, I don't know what I'm going to think about the next two and then the prequels, but I feel like the first book, it always just has such a special place, you know, even if it's not the best one, it's still so, like, it's just so special. It's where everything started. You met all the characters and everything, and like, this is what leads to the future books and everything. And yeah, I'm so attached to Katniss, and I'm not as attached to Peeta, but I'm very attached to Peeta as well. But if Peeta dies, I'll be very upset, because him and Katniss aren't together, and because Katniss isn't with him, and I can tell Katniss likes him. She's just not good at communicating her feelings, so she hasn't realized it yet, but like, I just need them together so bad, and I need them to make it official outside of the games. Okay, so what do you mean they just revoked the rule, and now there can only be one winner? Because if I'm, how many pages? I have 31 pages left. I swear to God, if in the next 31 pages Katniss has to kill Peeta, I'm going to lose it. Like, oh my god, why did they do this? This is the most twisted thing ever. And I'm coming to realize I don't know if Katniss is actually in love with Peeta or not. I don't think she is, because she said, like, 20 pages ago or something about how she doesn't know what it's going to be like outside of this, and I don't think she's interested in that. And yeah, so anyways, I'm actually very upset right now, because they just killed Cato, and it actually doesn't mean anything, and now one of them has to kill the other one, Like, oh my god, oh my god. It's just so messed up because it's literally all for the Capitol's benefit and for the entertainment of everybody watching. Like, it's so fucked up. And I don't even want to keep reading because I don't want to read what's gonna happen. Because somebody's dying. I'm not excited, but I have to finish it. Like, I have to. I need to know how it ends. I literally was so hopeful because it said, like, oh, his body got taken away. Kato's body got taken away, but again, there's no response. Like, what? What? Okay, well, I'll be back in 30 pages, maybe sooner, because we'll see what the fuck happens. Oh. Thank God. How did that work? Literally, how did that work? Oh my God. Literally, I have 28 pages left. 2 chapters. This is crazy. There better not be any more twists and they better have one. Like, I need them to be out of this fucking arena. Oh my God. Thank the Lords. Jeez, oh Pete's. Alright guys, so I have completely finished the first Hunger Games book. And wow, I have to say, I've already started the second book, Catching Fire. I'm on chapter 3. But don't worry, there will be a video for this book. I've already started filming the video for it, but I haven't just finished the outro for the Hunger Games book, but I'm already loving this one, so I'm very excited to keep reading that. And then, as you guys know, I was able to pick up the 4th one, and then I've had the whole trilogy since I was like 12 or 13, but I have never read them. That's a bad habit of mine where I buy books and then I don't end up reading them. But that's going to change now. And then we have Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. And then I was able to find this and get it. So, but don't worry, the video of me going to Barnes & Noble and getting it, that'll be in the Catching Fire reading vlog, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, but anyways, my thoughts on the Hunger Games. And Katniss and Peeta, I'm sorry, but I ship them more than I ship Katniss and Gale. I don't know if that's a popular opinion or not. I'll find out when I finish the main trilogy. That's when I'll look things up on social media and all that. But right now I just want to keep it to my own opinions, and I don't want to see other people's opinions or get spoiled for anything. But, what else? The ending, I'm a little worried, honestly. The ending was very good. It was a perfect setup for the story to not be over after the first book and to continue into this book. And I feel like this book is already doing such a good job at continuing that story. Where Katniss is probably in danger because of where they have to have a victor, but she made it so now there's 2 victors. Even though in the first place they said there would be 2 victors and they changed their mind, which, I don't know, the Capitol just seems very corrupt to me, and I'm so excited for I'm assuming there's going to be a rebellion at some point in the next 2 books, so I'm really excited for that. I thought that it was genius for her to use the berries because once she put them in her bag, I knew that they were going to come back into play at some point, like, because why else would that be a point in the book, you know, like, once a character does something like that in a book or a movie, it's going to come back into play, it's going to mean something, but I didn't know what, and I definitely didn't think it was going to be that. I honestly thought Peeta was going to die because he was bleeding out, and then she had to take the arrow and use it, and so he was just bleeding, and I was like, yep, he's dead. He's going to die. But nope, they are both alive, and I ship them so hard. And if I had to, I would rate the Hunger Games I don't know, I'm stuck between a 4.5 or a 5 out of 5 stars. I don't even know if you can do the decimals, but it's so good. I don't want to give it a 4. Because that's like an 80% in my mind. And it wasn't an 80%. It had the perfect amount of characters where it wasn't confusing. And you got attached to the ones that I feel like it was important to be attached to. I'm just going to give it 5 out of 5 stars. I think it deserves that. I don't think it deserves 4 out of 5, that's for sure. And I think it just has a great protagonist. I think she's so good. And I'm so excited to see what she does in these next 2 books. And yeah, I'm so excited to read Catching Fire. I already feel like the beginning of it is it already seems like a darker tone, I guess. I don't know, the last one was obviously dark. People were dying all the time, but yeah, I'm just very excited to see what the story is going to be throughout Catching Fire, because the Hunger Games is over. She's about to go on her, like, tour and stuff, but, like, obviously something's got to go down. So, like, what's going to go down? And, yeah, I'm just so excited to see where she goes, where Peeta goes, where Gale goes, Prim, her mom, Ify, Haymitch. Honestly, President Snow, I'm kind of intrigued with him. He's very, like, intimidating, and I believe that this book is his backstory and stuff, so that I'm actually so excited to read this. But obviously I still have to finish the trilogy to even learn about him now, so there's still so much more that I need to know about him, I feel, before I read the prequel. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this video and reading along with me or hearing my opinions and stuff, because I feel like that's one of the best ways to do something like this. Is like, it's one thing to just read and then just keep moving on and reading, but I love talking about it, and then hopefully read your guys' comments and stuff and all of that great fun. If you're interested in seeing this video ahead of time, or the Catching Fire read-along, or any of those other book read-alongs ahead of time, it's going to be like a week or so in advance, go check out my Patreon down below for $5 a month. You'll get these videos early, and maybe you'll get other content as well. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.